Howdy everyone, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you're a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. We are into game number 2 of the first ever NRLW Magic Round, and here to help me commentate on the contest is Aaron from West Tigers Live Podcast for the second time in 2025. It's good to have you, mate. How's things?
Yeah, good to be here, mate. I'm finally getting over the flu that plagued most of my July, so I'm relieved about that. And I want to say I'm looking forward to this game, but I mean, it doesn't look good, does it?
Well, at the moment, the Tigers coming into the game as $9.50 favourites. The eastern suburbs you almost don't want to put money on them, sort of thing. But look, we're about to get underway. I wish we had more time, but we just had an epic golden point encounter that finished in a draw, and we're just about to have kickoff here. So, Aaron, if you don't mind, I'll just take it away as the Tigers kick off, and the kickoff bounces on the 20. And P.S., by the way, this is Rima Butler smiling as she is running back into contact. And I think I saw a Tigers defender say, "Holy shit." All right, so Davis, left infield Baxter, and this here, jersey number 8 for the Roosters, is Atessa Pule. All right, so Keely Davis waiting for the play of the ball. And she passes left out to Jocelyn Kelleher, who then puts, I think that might be, I don't know who that is. Oh, it's a penalty here for the Aaliyah Naseo. Aaliyah Naseo, all righty. Sorry, apologies. I need to get me bearings here. So the weather out there at Newcastle, for those who might just be trickling in now, it is torrential. They've drawn the short straw here, unfortunately. The NRLW coordinators, it's absolutely bucketing down as Isabelle Kelly taps it, passes right infield for Kelleher, and now this here. Alrighty. Atessa Pule. Oh, plays the ball. Now, Keely Davis goes right. Koenig was flat. Back under for Butler. And Taryn Aiken, that's the PS. Taryn Aiken is back in this game as Davis goes left. This is Naseo, and she's gotten to the 10-meter line of the Tigers. Davis goes right. This is Koenig. Koenig dummies and gives it to Aiken. Aiken, oh, it's an error. No, Davis is calling for a 6 again. But it's an error from the Sydney Roosters. The Tigers survived the first onslaught by the Roosters, bro.
Yeah, that's a relief. They were starting to look good early, and I tell you what, Rima Butler, mountain of work in that first set. I think that was 3 or 4 plays in the first 2 sets of the game.
Yep.
And that looked like it went a little bit forward there. Okay, so Kezi Apps out of the scrum. She's dragged back behind her 10-meter line. Some good defense there by the Roosters. Nor infield to Togatuki. Togatuki's also being pushed back, so we're still inside the 10 after 2 tackles. Well, this is not looking particularly promising. Nor, again, I think that is... Well, I can't actually tell who that is at the moment. Tackle. We finally made it outside the 10, so that's a promising sign. Less than 90 meters to go. Montana Clifford, who's been very good defensively so far this year with another tough carry, only a few extra meters there, just outside the 20. Nor back in field to, I'm not sure who that is again. All right, we're on the last now. There's been a change to our halves as well, by the way. So we've had Evie McGrath has come back in for Lizana Lutu, who is out of this game. So that's a bit of a shame for Lizana. So we've got a young halves combo in Faith Monera and Evie McGrath, and the ball is back with the Roosters now.
And they are 30 meters out here, are the Roosters. And this is Atessa Pule with another hit up. That's her 3rd of the game so far. We'll take a Tukey just coming down a little bit on those legs, but play on. That's all right. Atessa Pule plays the ball. She's up gingerly, though. Koenig, Aiken, out the back right. So, Baxter, who knocks it on into the hands of the Tigers.
And it's with Rebecca Pollard playing her first game of the season. She's carried it to outside our 30. The rain is coming down torrentially again. The ball is now back with Lily Rogan, who's trying to muscle her way as far as she can. She makes it as far as the 40. Nor waiting. Nor passes out the back to Emily Bass. Emily Bass tries to sweep around, doesn't get very far. We're about 45 meters from our own line now. I like how we're saying we is because it's my team that's playing this time. Kezi Apps with a big barging run onto the Roosters side of the field. Third tackle now. Saratoga Tuki with another big carry. Breaks away from a tackle. Looks to try and get an offload away. Is unsuccessful. Just inside the Roosters 40-meter now. Fourth tackle. We go short side out to Evie McGrath, who gets a little kick up. And that looks like it's out on the full. Yes, the referee has the flag out on the full. So back to around the 35 for the Roosters. Play the ball.
Just calling the Titans and Bulldogs just then. There was a moment just before halftime where the screen just turned grey, and it is turning grey right now just because of the rain that is coming down out there. Is Surges? Oh, what's the call here? It's loose. Oh, I don't know what the call's going to be here. Is this just play on? Is it? Referee just says, nah, play on. As Jasmine Strange crunched by the hooker. And I think she may have copped a knock to the melon as well, Jasmine Strange. She's slow to get up on zero tackle. Davis left in field. No, what's the call here? We're playing on. All right, great. Davis left. This is Nasio. Over halfway. Second tackle. 5 minutes gone in this first half. And this is Aiken left for Kelly. Kelly is stopped about 22 meters out. They're on the interchange sideline. Now coming back right in field here. Kelleher. This is Poulet. And Poulet enters the 20-meter zone. They're about 17 meters out, I'd suggest. A little bit left of the posts. And Davis, flat for Koenig, straight and hard. That's her first hit up of the game. And this is last tackle. Right in front of the post, they go right. Davis to Aitken, back under here for Jess Surges with a yawning gap. She ran against the grain, and she gets the Roosters on the scoreboard inside the first 6 minutes of the contest.
Yeah, that was all too easy for Jess Surges there. The defense opened up nice and wide, just basically let her straight through untouched. I have to look at this replay here to see exactly what happened. Taryn Aiken finds Jess Surges, and no one even attempts to make a tackle. There's a few. Honestly, it looks like there's actually a few players around her, but none of them get to her. So that is very poor defense by my Tigers.
Yeah. I'm not going to. Yeah, no, that is a concern. No, that is a concern with the fullback to Taia Faifua. I mean, you could throw a blanket over the lock and the fullback there for the West Tigers. And if Taia Faifua just stopped following the ball and she just maintained her position, she might have been able to plug that gap, but she just kept on following. She was mystified. Oh, as Jocelyn Kelleher gets the ball over the black dot, it's 6 points to nil after the first 7 minutes of play.
Yep, we're heading back out to halfway now for the kickoff. Just they're showing us another replay here. A little bit of a double pump from the dummy half. Yep, and just like that. Oh, geez. How many Tigers players would you say didn't even attempt the tackle there? 5? Look like probably 5 or 6 around her there.
I'd say so. Well, look at that. Roosters' first try streak. Jesus, talk, Sam. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think about 10 or 11 in a row that they've gone on where they've scored the first try.
Yeah, well, we couldn't break the streak, unfortunately, but getting back underway, the Tigers are about to kick off again, and geez, what an unfortunate weekend to have this Magic round.
It sucks, man. It sucks. Still waiting for kickoff.
Seems to have been a bit of a delay.
An interchange.
Yep, an interchange has happened. So
we do get kickoff, and it's jersey 17 that's back on, or that is on for the Tigers there. And Freema Butler has another hit up. The rain is absolutely teeming down. Keely Davis, a dummy half, passes left out the back. Baxter, and I think that might be Atessa Poulet again. Excuse me, Atessa Poulet again. Getting to the 40-meter line. Davis, flat left for Kelleher, then out to Nasio. It's been the Nasio Poulet show so far, just quietly for the Roosters, as Davis waits at dummy half on the third, passes right to Koenig, who dummies and goes straight and hard and is met on the 40-meter line. 8 minutes gone in this first half, 6-0. to East as Aiken puts in a fourth tackle kick, Aaron.
Bounces down. It's just it's taken just inside the in goal. But Jatea Faifua just manages to get herself back on the inside the field of play. Good line speed from the Roosters. Has the second tackle literally almost in the same spot, just a little bit more infield. Tough carry here by, I think that might be Caitlin Turnbull, who's had a very good start to her career as a West Tiger so far. Next tackle, a big tough carry by Jade Fanua, who is the number 17 who was interchanged at the last kickoff. Tough carry by the captain, Kezi Apps. Tries to get as far as she can. It's now fifth tackle. We're going to be kicking from... and we've knocked on it at dummy half. Salmanor with the knock on from the play of the ball. That is unfortunate, to say the least.
So tremendous territory for the Eastern Suburbs now as you see a replay of it. Bugger me dead. Look, you can't be too harsh on errors today, considering the conditions. As Koenig has the hit up and is stopped on the 20-meter line. So 20 meters out are the Roosters. They're central, I'd suggest. They go right. They find Aiken, who's returning today, and then puts Jess Surgis back under. And Surgis backing her way to the 10. Good post-contact meters from her. Second tackle, Davis waits at dummy half. She passes left infield for Koenig. Koenig sizes things up. Left to Aiken. Flat for Nasio. Nasio barges away from one. Gets the offload to Kelleher. And she's held up by Caitlin Turnbull.
Good defense by the Tigers girls there. Need to back that up. They've got a few more plays here, the Roosters.
Third tackle, Davis right to Paulé. And she's met right in front of the post, the left goal post. Fourth tackle, Davis goes back left. Oh, it's a poor pass. Kelly does pick it up, though. Patient. Oh, she just beats everybody, all ends up. And Isabelle Kelly scores from freaking the 10-meter line, skittled and mesmerized, hypnotized everybody. And she scores on the same patch of grass as that same patch of grass where she did score the try for New South Wales in that State of Origin game in Newcastle a couple of months ago. But the pass from Davis landed 15 meters out from the try line. And Kelly just is in untouchable form at the moment, bro.
She really is. She's an absolute superstar player. And I think she learned a very valuable lesson from that non-try in the Origin game. So, I mean, it's looking pretty bleak here for my Tigers. I will say that our team was absolutely decimated by injuries after our game against the Sharks last week. We ended that game with no players left on the bench. We copped a season-ending injury to Christian Pio. A few more injuries as the rain is absolutely pouring outside my house now too. A bit of ambient background noise here.
You'll need it, mate, to calm down, bro. Just calm down, Aaron. Get that ASMR rain in the background.
Yeah, have to find my zen during halftime, I think. This could get ugly.
But no, I'm glad that you're here, mate. I'm really appreciative that you're here. I know that you're a busy man, but I'm really happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Good to finally get around to doing the second game with you.
Yes, and actually being a Tigers game, mate.
Yeah, mate, it's a lot harder to call the men's games, but I can do the women's for the most part if they're not home ones.
Jesse's telling you, have a beer, Aaron. Have yourself a brewski.
I'm not a drinker, so I won't be partaking today. Maybe I might have to. Maybe I might be driven to if this gets too much uglier. I would have thought the wet weather would maybe make the unders a good play, but I mean, 10 points in 11 and a half minutes is not looking good. And there's Brett Kamali on the sideline, absolutely sopping. The ball is kicked off.
And picked up by Jocelyn Kelleher inside her own 30, and she's able to run her way. And she's getting driven back towards her own 20. So good defense on that occasion from the Tigers. Davis passes right. This is Butler getting to the 30-meter line. Actually, when I was at Campbelltown when we met Aaron, I walked past Rima Butler. I mean, I had to look. I had to look up, bro. She's absolutely enormous, mate. Keely Davis. Yeah, man. Yes. She passes left to Koenig, I think that is, and she gets to about halfway. So this is fourth tackle. plays the ball. Davis back right to Aiken, who kicks on the 4th, Aaron.
Ball bounces about 15 metres out. It comes to a bit of a stop just inside our 10. It's picked up by Jateo Faifua, carried to a little bit further infield, just inside our own 20. And
hey!
we've gotten a penalty, and boy, George, did we need that. Penalty for holding down. All right, so the ball is with Faith Monera, who gives it a bit of a boot. Gets it about 12 extra meters on it. Probably not going to get much more than that. I imagine it's pretty windy as well as rainy there. So first play now, it's with Lily Rogan. She carries it to just outside the Roosters half. Who is our number 10? Our number 10. So that is Amelia Huaku, who's taken it just inside the Roosters 50. We are sweeping it left. It's then back inside to Kezi Apps, who carries it just on the Roosters 40. Salmonor gets the play to Sarah Togatuki, who's charging with a full head of steam. She's about 25 meters out now. Great run by Sarah Togatuki. Excellent as always. We're now heading right. The ball is with Emily Bass, one of our Queensland representative pickups. She's tackled just inside the Roosters 20. It's now the last. Faith Monera has it. She kicks it straight into the waiting hands of Rima Butler.
Oh, get her on the cricket team, Rima Butler. All right. She plays the ball. Davis passes right to Jess Surgis over the 20-meter line. Oh, gee whiz, bloody McGrath and Surgis collided. Good contact there. Plays the ball. Davis, right. Jasmine Strange, second row, getting over the 30-meter line and dumped on her back. This is third tackle. Just got to be disciplined here, Wests. As Davis, dummy half, passes left to Koenig. Koenig takes the hit up, gets to the 40. Sometimes wet weather can be the great leveler in rugby league, as I think this is a Tessa Poole with another hit up, gets herself and the Roosters to halfway. This is last tackle is Davis. Scoots to the right-hand side and gives it a boot, mate.
I mean, the ball doesn't really roll very far in the rain, so you're probably not going to see too many goal line dropouts in games like this, or the ball will probably not make it too much further than where it is, like where it first bounces. So second tackle now, Emily Bass carries it into the middle of the field, 30 meters out from our own goal line. Jasmine Strange wouldn't get out of the way, and Emily Bass is rewarded. Probably not quite deserved, but we'll take it. And hello, Brocker, who is a member of our West Tigers Life Patreon Discord. So good to have you here, Brocker.
Thank you, Brocker.
All right, second tackle now. Montana Clifford trying to charge as far upfield as she can. Geez, that's a lot of water sloshing around. Newcastle normally has good drainage, but I think the rain might be outpacing that a little bit. Third tackle now. We're inside halfway with Amelia Huakau. Salmonor plays it right. It's with Faith Monera. Faith gets it back to Salma. Salma's trying to barge as far as she can. Doesn't get too much further. She stopped just outside the Roosters 30. Played back to Faith, who kicks early on the 4th. Taken by the Roosters.
Alrighty, so that's Parker that took it on the full, and Kelleher got to dummy half, pass to Corbin Baxter, who's able to centralise the Roosters here, and she gets driven back a couple of metres. Strong contact by the Tigers. Again, just got to stay disciplined here as much as possible. As Aiken passes to Navidi, and she gets to the 30-metre line. So we've had, approximately 16 minutes gone in this first half, and this is Isabelle Kelly. And she's broken over the 40-metre line by about 5 metres. So fourth tackle, 5 short of halfway. Davis, a dummy half, goes right. And this is Amber Hall, who's now out there for East. And she enters West Tigers territory. But this is last tackle. Davis goes right, finds Taryn Aiken, puts the right boot on, and she kicks it out on the full. So Tigers, they've stemmed the bleeding, and it's just starting to get more territory at the moment. They just got to complete their sets.
Yeah, that was probably our best defensive set of the game so far, I'd have to say, and well rewarded with kick pressure as the kicker kicks the ball out on the full. So just outside our own 40, we start the set. It's with Lily Rogan, takes it just up to halfway. Bass has it now. She's running nice and hard, gets tackled just outside the Roosters 40. Bit of pressure on the head, maybe. Nope, she gets up, plays the ball. Togatuki dumped on her back there. Plays it. Jade Fanua looks to pass, but actually ends up running it. Makes a few extra meters. It's now 4th tackle just outside the Roosters 20, so we might get an attacking kick chance here. The Tigers are sweeping. It's now with Kezi Apps. Can Kezi get the offload away? She tries. Yes, she does. Nor has it. Nor's running right through the middle of the field. 10 meters out now, the Tigers. Minera's going to play the ball. Who's she going to?
Whoa!
Oh! Has Bassie grounded it? I think she has. Sliding ball, sliding Emily Bass. Grounds the ball. The Tigers are on the board.
Yes!
That's what I wanted to see. Yes, girls. Let's have another look at this. Jatea Faifua, fullback turned kicker. Oh, yes. Emily Bass has grounded that. No questions asked. Ball trickles through the water into the in goal. Emily Bass, she may not have got it with her hands, but she's definitely got it with her stomach. I'm waiting for try confirmed. Come on, Bunker.
So am I.
Come on, Bunker. I can never as a Tigers fan, I can never celebrate till it says try confirmed. So, in the absence of Lizana Lutu, Emily Bass has the kicking duty. So she's scored the try. Can she convert her own try? Have not seen try confirmed, but it looks like she's clear to take the kick. No, she's waiting. Is she? There it is. Hooray! We're on the board, officially. All right, Bassie steps up. Oh, it is. Oh, falls just short. Just short. All righty. Geez, we needed that. We stemmed the bleeding. We got a bit of an attacking opportunity. Grounded by Emily Bass. Tigers on the board. What did you think of that, Sam?
They've been building for the past 5 minutes. They're a plucky team, Aaron, as I'm sure you would attest to. They're a plucky team, man, and they've been building momentum for the past 5 minutes or so with some good disciplined footy. That's well deserved, mate.
Yeah, they needed to, and I think well rewarded for forcing the Roosters' last kick out on the full. Kicked off. The ball is now with Huakau, who's charges as far as the field as she can. Oh, dumped on her back, slides a little bit in the wet ground. And this time, Jasmine Strange does not give the penalty away, so the ball is played. Sarah Togatuki has it now. She's trying to run as far as she can, gets a few extra post-contact meters. Kezi Apps charging as far as she can, really leading from the front this year. Captain Kez, love watching her play, watching her go about her business. We're back in field now. I think that's Jade Fanua who has it. She's tackled now just outside our own 40. It's back with Togatuki. Togatuki gets into the Roosters' half of the field. Now, which direction are we going to go for the kick this time? Minera, better kick this time over the top of the line, and it's caught by the Roosters' fullback, Corbin Baxter.
Good set after points by the Tigers, I'd say. So, again, you've completed your set after points. Now you've got to defend the set after points, which is just as important as Novidi. Makes about 5 or so meters, and we'll play the ball. Second tackle. Kelly scoots out a dummy half and makes it to halfway. But it's not friggin' easy against this champion Roosters side. Davis passes right, and that is just Surges. Tried to leap above Montana Clifford, but Clifford said, come in, and left. And fourth tackle.
That is
has
a wobbler.
Gone high. What's the call?
I think that
knock on Roosters.
Yep.
Yep.
Needed that. That was one of those kicks that could have done anything.
Yeah, so we saw jersey 17 for the Tigers come on after a try to one of the Roosters, and it's because Berryman Duff copped a head knock.
Yep.
I've just seen it there. So,
cleared.
yep, Berryman Duff cleared, so she'll come back on, which thank goodness after last weekend, boys.
All right, from the scrum now, Montana Clifford with a hard charging run. I love watching Montana Clifford go this year. She's been exceptional, just outside our own 20. Oh, the ball is left behind by Lily Rogan. Apparently, it's been knocked on. I would be inclined to disagree, but okay.
13 minutes remain. It's 10-4, big buddy. So just seeing the pass here.
Surely that's gone behind her.
Look,
Surely.
I can't remember if it was the Titans or Bulldogs, but we literally just saw in the game before. I think it was Jess Elliston, one of her passes or tries to catch a ball went behind her as the ball is with Jess Surgis out there on the left edge instead of Isabelle Kelly. There's a bit of a freaking magic trick by the Roosters. This is Parker, right to Kelly, right to Aiken, right to number 15 in Macy Carlisle. Carlisle, 10 meters out. Davis goes to the left-hand side. Oh, this is Amber Hall out there rumbling her way. Oh, she will not be denied in wet weather footy from 10 meters out. Amber Hall with the try, 14 points to 4 with a kick to come, bro.
Yeah, there is not much stopping that woman when she's in full flight, especially in wet conditions. It'll take a mountain of effort, probably 4 or 5 players to do so. On this occasion, Monera, Apps, who else we got there? Turnbull. Yep, Monera just bumped away. Kezi Apps bumped away. Turnbull bumped away. Kezi Apps tries, but yet Kezi Apps cannot do much there. And just quietly, mate, considering the mountain of work you did in that previous game, I think you could be forgiven for getting a few players mixed up today.
Oh, dude. Mate, Amber Hall has been a legend for, I want to say 10 years, maybe not that long, but she's been around for such a long time, Amber Hall. She is a cheat code. She's such a good player, man.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been one of the pioneers of this competition. You could say there's a fair few in this game with the likes of Jess Surgis, Isabelle Kelly, Amber Hall, Corbin Baxter, Kezi Apps.
Kelleher with an amazing conversion, mate. She got so much height on that. And just for now, unless if I can't see it correctly, Aaron, the rain has stopped. It might still be sprinkling, but the rain has stopped for now.
See how long that lasts, because didn't it stop and start a few times in the previous game?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So for now, there's a little bit of a reprieve here. So 16 points to 4. And the Roosters just struck back out of absolutely nowhere. So 10.5 minutes to go.
All right. Tigers are about to kick off again. Bit of a low kick, bounces a couple of times, rolling, picked up again by the Roosters, and it's with, is that Strange?
Carlisle plays the ball. Davis goes back left. This is the try scorer, Hall over the 30. Man, just a locomotive. Davis, a dummy half, goes back right infield for Kernick, and Kernick centralizes the Roosters' attack again. This is third tackle, 5 short of halfway. Davis, flat, very flat there for jersey number 17, Lopamua. And Davis comes back left infield here for Kelleher. And that's the 3rd or 4th time they've kicked on the 4th tackle, Aaron.
Yeah, we've kicked on the 4th tackle a fair bit as well. Keep going, ball. Keep going, you stupid ball. Oh, you pain in the ass of a ball. Oh, that is unfortunate. It trickles, basically stops a few inches away from the dead ball line. That is unfortunate. It looked like it was going to go dead, but not this time. And I kind of wished it went dead because it would have proved me wrong earlier as well. All right, Tigers with the dropout. Are we going to go short? We're going to go long.
It's been knocked on.
It's knocked on by the Roosters. Yes. I have no idea how that worked, but I'll take it.
All right, so that's going to be a scrum for the Tigers. Let's have a look here. Yep. Dribbles down to the 10, crosses the plane. Yep, it crossed the plane as soon as it did. There a bit of a bobble there. Now the Tigers have the ball from the scrum. Kezi Apps gets a few meters, but is then pushed back. Call of held. Plays it, walking forward a little bit further. Plays it just outside the 10. Oh, and Sarah Togatuki knocks it on. Oh, my gosh. And we're going to have another attacking set for the Roosters. This is wet weather footy at its finest, isn't it, Sam?
Well, not with that knock on. Not with that knock on.
You couldn't detect the sarcasm in my voice?
No. All right, so a scrum here for the Roosters, 10 meters out. Kelleher feeds it. Davis at the back goes right to Aiken, goes right to Sturgis, right to Naividi. Oh, is out in front. No, it was Kelly with jersey 4, and she looks a bit sick. Kelly looking a bit sick. She's all right. She's all right. Well, the Tigers survived, mate.
Been knocked out of her a little bit.
Yeah, that pass out a little bit too far out in front, I think. Cops a bit of a whack. Ball knocked on by Naividi out wide. Yeah, by the look of the contact there, she may just have the wind knocked out of her by Beck Pollard. She seems to be up now and going again. And we're back for another scrum for the Tigers on the 10. And oh my gosh, I could see on the middle of the screen right there, that is a giant puddle of water. So the water is really showing on the ground now, almost like Allianz Stadium since its refurbishment. It's been dreadful whenever it's been wet. We play there in a couple of weeks. I'm not looking forward to that. All right, second tackle now, tackled just on our own 20-meter line, middle of the field. All right, we've had another change at dummy half there. Chelsea Saville is on the field, so she will be playing the ball here. Back to Montana Clifford in the middle of the field. Montana, what are they? The Roosters are talking about something there. I'm not sure what they were. Maybe there might have been a little bit of a bobble in the play. Anyway, we're going back out left. Lily Rogan, not a bad effort there. We're on site. We're in the Roosters half now on the last. Down the short side, little kick over the top, straight to the Roosters fullback.
Oh, Corbin Baxter. Her positioning was great just then. It was good play from the West Tigers. There was one point there where they created a one-person overlap, but just couldn't get the pass out to the winger. And this is Parker who plays the ball. Davis back in field for Naividi, and Naividi is met on the 40-meter line. And I think Naividi could probably, she's definitely in the running to being one of the best wingers in the competition this year so far, as Isabelle Kelly has a strong 10-meter carry, getting herself to halfway. Davis at dummy half goes right. And again, they kick on the fourth tackle through Kelleher.
Is the ball going to go dead this time? No. Once again, it's going to trickle into the end goal. Faifua gets it out of the end goal this time. Can she get to ground without being dragged in? Yes, she can. Well done, Faifua. All right, it's now with, I think that's Monera, is it? No, it's Pollard. Pollard plays it to Turnbull. Turnbull out to Bass. Bass trying to go right. Gets dumped on the ground once again, just outside our own 10 meters. We are not making very many meters here. It's third tackle. The ball is back with Apps. Apps tries to muscle her way through, gets nowhere, is now 13 meters out on the fourth. Come on, Tigers. What are you going to show us here? Clifford again, I think that is. Yep. Just outside our 20 now. And shoddy play of the ball. That is, and it was going to be last tackle too. So now we're going to have to defend yet another set.
We did. All right. I'm just going to update. I need to update that. I haven't done that for bloody 5 minutes. 30. All right. So 31 minutes in. All right. So 4 minutes before halftime, Kelleher beats the scrum now. Davis at the back goes left. Aiken afforded a run before passing to Kelly. Kelly versus Bass, and Kelly is brought down 20 meters out on the side closest to the interchange sideline. Sturgis is out there. with Kelly. Oh, it's just been dropped by Aiken.
Oh, that's a get out of jail free if there ever was one.
Yeah.
4 minutes to go. The Roosters were looking mighty dangerous. They've been looking mighty dangerous all game, to be fair. And I mean, defending champs, they're a dangerous team no matter how you look at it. So, and I mean, almost the exact same team that won the comp last year, probably minus Millie Elliott, Sam Bremner, and maybe a couple of others. So they're a very good team, this Roosters lineup. All right, Monera plays it. Saville passes us out left. Number 16, I've got to check who that is. Oh, that's our debutante, Luciana Luamanu Leatawa. So good to see her getting her first taste of NRLW action. Tara Renke now. Saville back with Clifford. Clifford trying to charge as far as she can. Once again, not getting very far. We're about 40 metres out as we get a little bit of a look at the crowd there. Saville with a scoot out of dummy half, gets inside the Roosters half. Fourth tackle now. What are we going to do? Excuse me. Luamanu Leatawa, very good carry by the youngster right there. She's only just recently turned 18 a couple of months ago, I believe. So happy to see her out there. On the last, it's kicked.
Whoa.
Oh, is that caught? Yes, it's caught. That was a very good take in the end.
Absolutely. By Bridie Parker. Kelleher gets to dummy half, passes right to Corbin Baxter. Corbin Baxter looking very much like the veteran these days. Just looks like such a leader out there on the paddock as Jasmine Strange has the hit up, getting to the 30-metre line. And this is third tackle. Kelleher, dummy half. Passes left in field here. Aiken, and this is Jess Surgis now with a midfield carry. And she's getting dragged back by her best mate, Kezi Apps there, back to the 30-metre line. Fourth tackle. And this is Isabelle Kelly. Oh, Isabelle Kelly met not by Clifford. Absolutely. Plays the ball. Davis, right. And Kelleher kicks on the last.
Another bouncy ball straight through the legs of Faifua. Yep, it's called knockback. Thank gosh for that. That could have been a disaster. Faifua takes it past our 30-metre line. So, minute 45 left on the clock this half. This will be our last attacking chance now with Rogan just outside our 40 on the second tackle. Montana Clifford with a full head of steam takes the ball just inside the Roosters half. Looks like she might have been collared a touch there, but oh no, that's Faifua. All right, so now Turnbull. Turnbull charging as far as she can. Also doesn't get very far. There's been a lot of these runs where the players trying to punch their way through the middle of the field, and that's kind of what you want to do in wet weather, but it's often not working. And that is a very good run by Berryman Duff. A lot of extra meters there. So 46 meters, that's set from the Roosters 30. Oh, is that going to be a charge down? Get to the ball, girls. Get to the ball. This should be another set. Come on, give it to us. Yes, it is. It's another set for the Tigers, girls. So 53 seconds left in the half off the charge down. One more attacking chance for the Tigers. Let's see what they've got. Luamanu Leatawa, good carry. Just outside the Roosters 20 now. Renke. Runs right into the middle of the field. Gets met about 15 meters out. Ball is going still out to the right. Oh, and it's been knocked on by Monera. And it's now with the Roosters with 20 seconds left.
Again, I think it might be sprinkling out there, but the rain looks to have stopped for the time being, thank goodness, but it's still extremely wet. There are massive puddles out there at McDonald Jones Stadium. Tough conditions, man. And this should be the final play. 3, 2, 1. Surges can't get to play the ball in. And look, that brings an end to a pretty competitive first half, man. That first 5 minutes from the bloody Tigers, if they just switched on, we're a little bit more switched on, we could be looking at a 10-4 scoreline. But honestly, credit to the Tigers, man. They've always been a plucky team. And yeah, that was a really competitive first half.
Yeah, it really was. We did really well, I thought, to stem the flow of the points there from the Roosters a little bit until Amber Hall came and did Amber Hall things. But yeah, you're not wrong. We are a plucky team. We showed a lot of that last week in that loss to the Sharks where we were down to a bench of 0. So I mean, some really tough work had to be done there. Wet conditions obviously makes things a little bit tougher. These girls probably have not had a lot of experience playing in these sort of conditions, especially considering how new our side is this year, how many changes were made over the off-season. A lot of quality players lost by the Tigers. One quality player lost who didn't re-sign elsewhere, is still with the club, but is currently pregnant with twins, which is also a big loss. So, I mean, we're hanging in there. We're being tough. We're being gritty. Have to see what we could do in the second half. And I think halftime has come at a good time for you. You get a chance to finally take a little bit of a breather.
Well, mate, I'm thinking here, man, if I can just go get myself a glass of water and just give myself a splash to the face, if that's all right, mate.
Yeah, too easy. Go for it, mate.
Is that cool?
Oh,
all right. All right.
Chat, talk to me. Give me something to talk about. All right. I'm just going to have a bit of a look through the chat here. Amber Hall, 3 premierships, Jag. So would 2 of those have been with the Broncos? Did she win 2 with the Broncos before the one with the Roosters while there were still 4 teams? Jag also says Kezzy Apps, pioneer as well, signed a 4-year extension, still playing great footy. Yeah, she really is. I was really happy to see Kezzy re-sign, and I know there's a lot of talk about her maybe being too old by the end of the contract, but if she's playing well and she's eating well and looking after her body, which she absolutely is, because she's still going out there doing her business and doing it quite well, she's definitely got it in her to be playing 4 more years of excellent footy. And yeah, Rakia Horn is the player I'm talking about who's pregnant with twins. I'm not 100% sure when she was due, but I was actually at a 10-year members event for the Tigers a couple of weeks ago. I asked Montana Clifford about her, and she said it's so good that Rakia even comes into training, does some of the training that she can do while carrying twins, which is insane effort if you think about it. Not only that, but she also ran the Bronco in the preseason and got a pretty solid time as well. So the girls are trying to buy her a whole bunch of Tigers baby gear for both of the kids. There's a boy and a girl coming along. They've also got to worry about the Roosters, though, because the father is a Roosters men's player. So that's a bit of a conflict there that would be noticed in this game today. Yeah, Batil Vetti Welsh is also a massive loss. So have been the likes of Nevada George. Who else did we lose? We'd lost Leanne Tafunga, Tess Staines, who combined really well with Botil in their game against the Eels last week for, I think it might have been the first try of the game. Oh, you know Rakia from her junior days. That's really cool. All right, I'm going to try and, I think, bring up some stats here. I can't bring them up on the screen because obviously I don't have that sort of power. But if I do look at team stats, possessions an even 50-50. Time in possession as well, very, very close. 11 minutes 27 for the Roosters, 11-11 for the Tigers. Completion rates are in the 60s, as you'd probably expect. Both teams finding it hard to maintain control of the ball. 62% for the Tigers, 68% for the Roosters. Run meters, though, the Roosters are winning that by 102 meters. They've made 613, and they're also winning the post contact by 10 with 204. 3 line breaks to none in favor of the Roosters. So overall, it does look like the Roosters should be winning this game, which of course they are. The average set distance as well is being won by the Roosters by about 0.3 of a meter. Kick return meters as well. The Roosters winning there. 1 offload each. So yeah, the ball is being held for the most part by the players, which is probably the right thing to do. Offloads in these sort of conditions are very risky, and you've really got to be ready to receive them if there is a player looking like they're trying to get one away. Tackle count very even as well. 7 errors apiece. Roosters have used 4 interchanges. The Tigers have used 3. I mean, obviously things are very much in the Roosters' favour, but like Sam said, the Tigers are hanging in there, being very gritty. I was just having a good old chat with the chat. Sam.
Yes, mate. No, thank you. And to Jag for the $1.50 donation, thank you very much, mate. That's sensational. All right. Yeah, let's bring up some of those stats, man, that you were talking about. So we got it up here now. Let's go into the player stats. From that first half, it'll be interesting to see what the Tigers chucked up there. So Ty Fafua 7 runs. We've got Saratoga Tuki for 7 runs. Kezi Apps 9. I mean, it's no surprise that Kezi Apps and Saratoga Tuki are leading the way from the front. And I think Kezi Apps is the best player on the paddock for the West Tigers at this stage. Going into the Roosters now, and I think maybe Isabelle Kelly probably did the most damage, if not. I mean, look at some of those. Look at some of those numbers already. So 7 runs for Baxter, 7, 8 for Surgis and Kelly, Aiken, and I mean Atisapula and Narcio was really platformed by those two. Pardon me, by those two ladies as well. And then Amber Hall came on and then was at her destructive best. Koenig's been working hard. I think she's been contained well though. And Taryn Aiken, she's had a decent return. She's had a decent return to this game, man.
Yeah, she has. In our Tigers supporter circles, I always joke about how players seem to come back from injuries and against us and absolutely brain it. And yeah, I'd have to say Aiken's pretty much done that today. Another example of players really enjoy coming back against the Tigers from injuries or whatever the issue may be. So she's absolutely been sensational. But yeah, like I was saying, I think the telling thing, obviously, wet conditions, ball control, set completion, 62% for the Tigers, 68% for the Roosters, 7 errors apiece. I think maybe the team that can clean that up the best in the second half might have the best chance of winning, even though we've got a 12-point mountain to climb.
Absolutely, for sure, man. Look, speaking of players that might be returning against the Tigers, I'm crossing my fingers that Jason Taumalolo is coming back against the West Tigers in a couple of weeks at Leichhardt Oval, bro. And there's the no-try signal from Aaron, but I'm hoping that's what happens. And that's what I want to talk to you about now. So am I going to jump on with you on the West Tigers Life podcast in a couple of weeks, mate?
I'll have to double check with Josh because Josh is the one who runs the show, but I can definitely shoot him a message and let you know.
Yeah, man.
We typically now we go live on Wednesday nights, 8:30. So if you're free that Wednesday night, if you're not, and we might be able to work something out with potentially getting you on earlier for maybe an early prediction video with you, which we can upload as its own episode. So I'll definitely shoot it by Josh and see what he thinks. But definitely would love to have you back on for the preview of the Leichhardt game. Last time we had you on for a preview of a Leichhardt game that actually went really well. So hopefully we can do the double there.
Yes, I think that was the famous stuff of Toa. Yeah. No, so that one's on the 19th or 20th of August. Well, the game is on the 24th of August. So yeah, no, I'm free, man. I'm absolutely free to rock and roll for that one.
Have you seen the jerseys we've dropped for that week?
Yes. yes, I have. Yes, I have, mate. They look good, though. Admittedly, they really do look good.
They actually look pretty similar to the original, barring the sponsors and a slightly different tinge of orange, I'd say. I do like that they kept the collar on them. I think that's a really nice touch to the past jersey design.
Now, I really want to ask you about the other Tigers game that's happening this weekend, but this is the NRLW Magic Round, the first ever NRLW Magic Round. So I just want to keep things on track. And for those who don't know, just before the Titans and the Bulldogs played the first ever NRLW draw, I really hope that's correct. I got some information from the chat, so hopefully that was correct. It is. All right, sick. But yeah, no, so we've had a draw there, and later on this afternoon, a game that I won't be calling, Brisbane versus Cronulla. Aaron, what are your thoughts about the Brisbane versus Cronulla game? I feel that, especially now that Emma Verrin has been ruled out, I think the Broncos, look, I know the rain might come back and be a great leveler, but I think the Broncos might put the Sharkies to the sword.
Yeah, I think they'll be desperate to get revenge for the Sharkies knocking them out in the semi-final last year as well. So they'll definitely want to right a few wrongs. They've also obviously had Tamika Upton return, and she's been sensational in the first 4 rounds so far. So yeah, I think it might be a bridge too far for the Sharkies. Emma Veron is an absolute huge loss. It was an absolute battle against the Tigers for the Sharks last week. They also lost a few players to injury, so things for them have been shaken up as well. I do think the Broncos probably get the job done there. Like you said, rain is absolutely a leveler, but I think the class of the Broncos is probably going to come through. Just quickly, how about the Cowboys? NRLW starts the season. They're on a roll.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But no, dude, yeah. So looking at the live ladder now, they're sitting in 4th position. Brisbane and Newcastle in amongst it all there. And that point for Bulldogs and Titans, it means Bulldogs are 5th. Titans are 6th at the moment. So that's hugely important. And you look at like a Dragons or a Parramatta Eels, who have been probably, you'd argue, more consistent than both of those sides. And now they've both got those points, singular points. They're inside the top 6 at the moment, man. So Parramatta and the Dragons, they're playing each other on Sunday night. So that now becomes an absolutely massive match between Parramatta and the St. George Illawarra Dragons.
I was looking at when I was doing my tips earlier this year, and I had a look at obviously the first game, the one that just happened with the draw. Both teams, opposite starts of the season, 2 wins and then 2 losses for the Dogs, 2 losses and then 2 wins for the Titans. So it really felt like anyone could win a game, and in the end, anyone could win it, but in the end, no one won it. So absolute battle there. But yeah, I mean, with that draw, the middle of the ladder definitely gets a bit of a shake-up, and in an 11-game season, that 1 point could be very important, but it could also be the thing that causes you to miss out in the end. So we'll see come September if one of those 2 teams or both of those 2 teams that were involved in that draw enjoy the benefits of that 1 point, or rue missing out on getting the 2nd point.
Up to you, Aaron. Take it away, bro.
All right. We are kicking off now. The Roosters, the ball is up in the air. Coming down to the Tigers. Bounces. Please pick that up. Thank you. Renke carries it outside of the in goal. Yeah, I'm a little bit less, a little bit more biased when it comes to my team, if you can tell. I'm still trying to keep it toned down as much as I can, but we'll see how we go in the late stages of this game, especially if it's close, as Kezi Apps gets dumped on the ground just inside our 20 on 2nd tackle. Much better start to the set here. Let's see if we can keep it up. Clifford, another big run by Clifford. Takes it just outside our 30. Takes a few Roosters players with her as well. Saville, we're going down to... I actually have not... That's Luamanu Leotower as well. Oh, that is a great carry by Leotower. Gets to the halfway. Saville plays it back to Berryman Duff. Berryman Duff to... I think that might be Jade Fanua again. She's back on the field for her 2nd stint, given the HIA, is it? Or that might have been Renke. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, kick on the last. It's taken by Parker.
Well, dude, that was a fantastic way to start the second half, bro. They went 60 meters. It was a really good start from the Tigers. So again, they got to be disciplined, and maybe a late flop in there on Navidi, maybe, but play on. Navidi plays the ball. Kelleher right to Jess Surgis now and gets to the 40-meter line. She's toiled hard this afternoon, and it takes 3 Tigers defenders to get her down. Plays the ball on the 40. Davis left in field for Kelly, and Kelly is met and stopped about 5 meters short of halfway. And Davis goes left. Carlisle has the hit up, enters Tigers territory by about 5 meters. And that's the last tackle. So a good defensive set by the West Tigers. They've started the better of the 2 teams, but that's a great kick from Kelleher. A lot of pressure on Faifua. Great catch.
Faifua has the ball. She takes it to... she's trying to avoid a couple of tackles. Gets stood up and dragged back about 7 or 8 meters. Head hits the turf, and she looks like she might be in a bit of trouble here. Nope, she gets up, plays the ball. Good to go, hopefully. Let's see how that plays out. We'll have to keep an eye on Faifua. Ball is now with Turnbull. Gets back to the 20. Monero.
Run.
Bass, go, Emily Bass. Drilled by some strong Roosters defense there. And she looks like she might be hurt now too. Nope, she's getting up slowly to play the ball. All right, we're running back infield again. It's with Kezzy Apps. She thinks about the offload, decides better against it with Roosters players right there ready to steal it. Saville fakes a pass. It's with Renke. Last tackle, back to Saville. Saville kicks from dummy half and doesn't quite manage to go over the top of Parker, who now has it running straight at the Tigers defense.
Well, the Roosters now start a set 5 short of halfway. Kelleher at dummy half gives it to Kelly, and Kelly now weaving and doing her magic, getting to the 40-meter line. So that's about a 15 to 20-meter carry from Isabelle Kelly. Kelleher passes right to Baxter, right to Koenig, back under there for Atessa Poulet. No, sorry, Butler. And Butler gets to the 30-meter line. They are central here, are the Roosters, and Davis goes right. This is Aiken. Oh, I think she juggled it for a bit and just lost momentum for the Roosters there on that play. 4th tackle, and Davis at dummy half goes back left in field. That's Koenig at first receiver, then to Carlisle, and Carlisle's tackled on the 20-meter line. And this is last tackle. Davis comes back right. This is Taryn Aiken, puts in the grubber kick. Jessica Surgis is chasing. Faifua has mangled it at the back. And Surgis dives on the bouncing ball and extends the Roosters' lead 20 points to 4 with a kick to come.
Oh, that is a heartbreaker. Dribbling, bouncing ball coming to the in goal. Faifua loses her footing, doesn't quite manage to pick it up or even ground it. We'll have to have a look at this replay here. Does she ground it? No, she completely bobbles it. It is Roosters, and as long as there's a clean put down, it'll be a Roosters confirmed try. Very unfortunate mistake there by the Tigers. Yep. Grounding right there. Faifua just lost her footing, and she'll be very disappointed about that.
Bugger. And look, not to be too harsh on the kicker, Chelsea Saville, but her kick out of dummy half just found Bridie Parker. Oh,
hang on a second.
Aaron. Oh, no, just waiting for it to get moved back or whatever.
Well, it said try confirmed. That got me excited.
Oh, we've got a weather delay.
Lightning
They're
delay.
coming off.
It's a lightning delay by the looks of it.
Oh,
interesting. All right. Well, safety is obviously the most important thing. So, yeah, there's a lightning delay. That's what the screen says. So I think just like that game between the Dogs and the Rabbits, I think we're going to have a minimum 20-minute delay here, Sam. Half an hour, according to Ben Homer in commentary.
right.
So there must be some lightning in the vicinity. Some of the fans are evacuating the hilly ends of the grandstand, and all the other fans in the grandstands as well look like they're all making their way up to be in somewhere a bit more sheltered. So it looks like we've got a little bit going on here at McDonald Jones Stadium.
Right. This has been the most bizarre day.
So we're going to come back from we're going to come back from a weather delay eventually, and it's going to start with a conversion attempt.
Yep. Alrighty. So did he just say that it's just an automatic
30 minutes?
It's an automatic 30 minutes. Right. Well, this is the first, Aaron. This is the first, mate.
Hey, our first game that we called together had a little bit of excitement. This is a bit of excitement in a very different way, but I mean, things seem to happen when I commentate games with you, Sam, and this is only number 2.
Well, the first one went to Golden Point extra time, and now we got ourselves a lightning delay.
Jeez.
Mate. Well, look, what's the time now? So it's 3:15. Mate, do we want to just come back in about 15 minutes?
If you want to do it that way, we could do it that way.
Yeah,
That will give you a
yeah,
bit of a chance to take a bit of a breather.
yeah, yeah. All right. Look, I know it's taken the mick out of the viewers, but look, I reckon it would be wise if we just went away for 15 minutes. We'll come back at 3:30, Aaron, and of course we'll keep an eye on the coverage. And if it just starts up, in the next 10 minutes, then we'll come back. But look, I reckon we'll duck off for about 15 minutes, and we'll resume things at about 3:30. All right.
No worries. We can always have a bit of a chat about other things that are going on once we come
Oh
back
yeah,
if we've got a bit more time. So
yeah. When we come back, we'll try to stay on. All right then. All right. Well, I'll see you at 3:30. Aaron, you go have yourself a breather too, mate.
easy peasy, we'll do.
Howdy everyone. Welcome back. I'm coming back in. We've just had ourselves a half-hour lightning delay. I'm just going to bring in Aaron now in 3, 2, 1. May as well have taken the full advantage, Aaron. Go the full half hour. Because there ain't nothing else happening. But yeah, that's a first. That's a first for Wobble Endure Sports, mate. Lightning delay occurred right as the Roosters were about to take an attempt at convert. The Roosters were about to take an attempt at conversion, Aaron.
Yeah, it was really unexpected too. We weren't sure what was going on because it looked like because when you see the referee be brought up on screen like that, you think the try's about to be taken off them, but it was really confusing because the try had popped up as try confirmed fairly quickly during the replays, and then all of a sudden you see the Tigers girls running off the field and you're like, oh no, something's going on here, and then yeah, you see it pop up on screen, the lightning delay. So a bit of a chaotic day for the inaugural NRLW Magic round.
Oh, 100%, mate. Just as I get rid of a sneeze. But yeah, no, it has been. It's NRLW Magic round has got Golden Point. We've just had a lightning delay. It's absolutely bucketing down, and that's only 2 games in. They've got another 4 more matches to go. So look, it's coming up to that half hour where we were due to have the players run out, and it might pop on any second now, but we really don't know when we could be here till 5:30. I hope not, but we could be here till bloody 4 o'clock, and play may not have resumed yet, so we really don't know. But look, let's talk about what happened in the earlier contest once again, because it does bear repeating. Let's talk about the Gold Coast Titans versus the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs that happened earlier on. So that was a 14 points all draw. It's the first ever draw in the NRLW. And for the Gold Coast Titans, now that I've had a little bit of time to sit and think about it, I think that Lauren Brown was a standout. Jess Elliston and Georgia Hale and Sienna Lafipo were standouts for the Bulldogs, without a doubt. Taylor Preston. Like, if Taylor Preston doesn't play in this game, they don't get anywhere near. They don't get anywhere near the Gold Coast Titans. But then again, Tiakaranga Katoa had a really good day. I thought Hopewadi, some of her carries in the final 15 to 20 odd minutes were absolutely enormous. Now I'll tell you what, we can maybe hear from the coaches. Let's have a listen. So we've got a 3.5 minute interview press conference from the Gold Coast Titans here. Let's have a listen in, and hopefully you guys can hear it as well. Just going to let this Telstra ad play. And
Murph, I think that was the first draw in NRLW history. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Is it one that got away, or you're glad that you didn't lose?
Bit of both, to be fair. I think it was definitely one that got away from us. At 14-4 at half time, I thought obviously the tricky conditions out there, but I thought the girls did quite well in that first half, adjusting early on. Within a couple of minutes, we lost our winger, so I had to move Jazzy, our back rower, out there. So to make some adjustments, I thought they did quite well. And, going into half time like that, we spoke about just controlling that second half, not going away from what we were doing, being patient, kicking into the corners, turning them around. And then we, just a whole lot of errors and some things that happened in the second half made it really hard for us. So then on the flip side, I guess, to what you just asked me, lucky in that way to get away with it. And the positive out of that is, again, the effort that they're always putting in, and they were coming at us, and the defensive effort there was there. So to get the draw, I guess it's a strange feeling right now. We definitely should have been walking away with that win after the half time, but I guess another 10 minutes in the sin bin and things like that in the second half, a little bit of adversity. So thought they worked hard, but it just wasn't good enough in that second half.
Georgia, what was it like to play in those conditions? Obviously pretty horrific.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something you can't change. We've got to do it. They've got to do it. And I think in ways it played to our favour. Like, we loved the physicality that it brought. It allowed us to tighten up the middle. And I think we took control for the first 35. And what our intentions were today, was a simple game. And just in moments we went away from it. Maybe we let the conditions play a little bit in there. And, there was some handling errors and things that, we just are not about. And then we invited them back in, as Murph touched on it. We came down here with the intention to take 2 points, and it felt like we had control of that. But yeah, inviting them back in and then just giving them possession and a good field position.
And they were obviously coming at you in the second half, and Taylor Preston's kicking game really put you under the pump. I suppose you had to regroup and hang in there in the end to not lose the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, you applaud some of the effort areas of our girls, but we put ourselves in that position. Taylor Preston is a dominant kicker, and she has been for the last few rounds. Like, we knew that coming into the game. And we gave her a lot of time with the ball today, and she kicked her team out of trouble. But yeah, it was nothing new that we didn't know. And she iced the moment. So we just, got caught out on it.
What are your thoughts now that you've played here in Magic Ground? And obviously the weather's not great, but fans still turned up.
Yeah, I mean, I think the occasion of it, to take away from our game alone, I just think the occasion of the weekend is really special. It's great to create history and to be the inaugural game. That was special, and to still see bums and seats supporting our game, and hopefully they stay for the entire weekend is really special. It's hard to reflect on our own performance and kind of put a smile on it when we really wanted 2 points today.
And Murph, what is the injury situation there, the injury toll?
Yeah, it's not looking good. Lil picked up an ankle early on. So, the obvious, we'll have to get that assessed in coming days. But, we've got a bit of a depletion in outside back, so we'll go and regroup this week. But an ankle injury for her.
Alrighty, that's hearing a bit from the Gold Coast Titans captain and coach Karen Murphy and Georgia Hale, and it was a game that they were leading at 14-4, and they got the yips big time in the second half. The completion rate was not good, and at one stage it was 80%. I think maybe that was the first half completions, and then both teams, especially with the rain becoming even more of a factor. Just dropped the ball, unfortunately. We've got a 6-minute press conference for the Bulldogs, man. But Aaron, do you want to add anything to what we just listened to?
Yeah, it really felt like the sin bin was the turning point in that game, didn't it? Because, I mean, it wasn't that long after halftime in the grand scheme of things, but even until then, you felt like the Titans, for the most part, had the bulk of the control of the game, and things looked like they had gone pretty well for them until that point. Then you lose a player, and all of a sudden, 12 on the field, it opens things up a little bit more, and the Dogs really just grinded their way back into the game from that point, which is a credit to them, actually, considering they're a young team.
All right, so we've got the players back out there now, Aaron. Have you got that up?
I got to change the channel.
Oh dear. It looks like conditions have worsened out there at McDonald Jones Stadium. They are taking the attempt at conversion now. The wind looks like it is picked up. These players are earning their pay packet today, and I think everybody out there at Newcastle deserves a bonus as Kelleher's kick, after all that delay, is successful. Jess Sir just had to come in and put the finger on the ball to keep it steady. But we're back underway here, and it's a successful conversion, making it 22-4. But it is absolutely atrocious conditions out there at the Hunter Valley.
Looks like we might we're going to have someone come and hold the ball on the tee as well. Looks like Faifu is going to hold the ball for, I think that's Saville, who's about to take the kickoff. So the wind must be blowing an absolute gale out there now, because the ball is refusing to play nice. But there we go. We are kicked off and back underway.
And it looks like the wind is behind the Roosters to make things even tougher for the West Tigers in the second half.
Course.
So there is, of course. There's half an hour. There's half an hour remaining, and this is Rima Butler picking up where she left off. with a big carry. She plays the ball just short of halfway. They're coming back right. The Roosters are running left to right of screen. And this is Amber Hall, who is chock-a-block full of energy. That is dangerous for anybody. And she's able to get to the 40-meter line of the West Tigers. Play the ball. It comes right to Baxter. And then Baxter is able to slip away from the attempted tackle of Clifford. And she stopped about 32 meters away from the try line. And Kelleher at dummy half goes left in field. Oh, and it's dropped by Atissa Paulé. So a let off there for the West Tigers. But yeah, the rain, the wind has picked up. The wind looks like it's as bad as it has been. But yeah, dude, this absolutely atrocious out there today.
No, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to get much better. I hope for the sake of tomorrow's triple header that the conditions improve and the ground dries up as much as it can. But yeah, back underway here. All right, Tigers it's with Apps from the scrum now. She carries it about 10 meters, so we're outside our own 30, I believe we are. So, yep, about 35 meters out from our own line. We take down the short side. It is with, I'm not 100% sure who that is.
Debutant.
Oh yeah, I keep Luamanu Leatawa. I keep not recognizing her, I guess, because I haven't really seen too much of her before, unfortunately. But all right. Anyway, we're third tackle now inside the Roosters territory. The ball is with Renke, about 45 meters out, fourth tackle. So we'll have one more before the kick, unless they kick early, which has been a bit of a trend today. The ball is with Montana Clifford, who gets tackled on the 40. Absolutely met there. Saville back in field. Manera goes over the top of the line, bounces in front of Surgis, but doesn't get much further than that.
Good placement there from Bridie Parker. I'm just getting the team list back up. So Aiken at dummy half passes right. Oh, Kelly juggled it before getting it off. Oh, gee whiz, I think I'm making an absolute barrier here. But play on. Kelleher passes left back to Isabelle Kelly. She slips into contact. That might have stung her just there. And she'll get up and play the pill. Comes right. And I think this is Jessica Surgisor, who's cut by Montana Clifford, who's involved in everything to start off this one, or in the restart of it all. Alrighty. Last tackle here. Kelleher passes right from dummy half, finds Aiken, and she kicks right on halfway, Aaron.
Oh, it's knocked backwards off the kick, now being returned by Beck Pollard just inside the 20. She's tackled, so a good return in the end after she knocked it backwards. And let's see what the girls can do. It's now with, gosh, I'm having a bit of a nightmare now. Rogan, better late than never. Turnbull now tackled just outside our own 30. Third tackle now, so let's see where we go. Luamanu Leatawa, another 5 or so meters. I've been really impressed by her so far since she came onto the field. Kezi Apps has the ball now. She fakes the pass and then just runs straight at the defense. Is not able to make it too far past them. Now last tackle, 37 meters this set for the Tigers girls. There's the kick. It finds grass, but is once again picked up by the waiting Roosters defense, and I think that's Isabelle Kelly.
Jersey number 4. Who we've had a change, or is there been a jersey change or something? Has there? I'm tripping out. So it looks like Maya Wood is out there. Bridie Parker's out there at the same time, I'm sure. And Kelleher passes right to Butler. And Butler's able to get to about 35 meters out from the try line. And it's working its way left. Aiken, way out left here for Isabelle Kelly, running and then getting it out to Maya Wood, who's playing out there on the wing now. So and Kelly gets the dummy half. Out there. Kelly right. So that's Parker. Kick has been put in. A second one. Oh,
offside. You are miles offside. What are you doing, referee? Am I blind? Am I seeing things? Or was she not about 20 meters offside?
We got to see the replay, man. I was following the ball. I think they're all good. And then the
No,
second
number 13.
kick.
Yes, they're good for the first kick, but they're not good for the second kick.
That's
That
a good
has to
pickup
be
from you.
offside. Koenig, you have to be offside.
Surely.
Bunker, don't you dare confirm this, or I might go ballistic.
Well, it'd be a pretty disastrous decision. It's
would be.
graphic. She's offside from the second kick.
Absolutely, she is. Yep, here we go.
Yeah,
Common sense prevails. I don't have to throw something at my TV.
absolutely.
Oh, that would have made me crash out, man.
I'm just trying to
Oh,
decipher.
my word.
I'm trying to decipher who the hell has come off to have Mia Wood. So I guess Keely Davis is off, Aaron, and
Yeah.
therefore
Do you think
I guess
maybe
it's Bridie Parker that's moved into hooker.
quite possibly?
Because Maya Wood was accepting a pass on the sting from Isabelle Kelly just a minute ago. So Bridie Parker, I believe, is playing hooker, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a high possibility of it. But I think that's what's going down. But the Tigers survived, mate.
Yeah, thank gosh we survived that one. We're back underway here. We're driven back from the first play by the Roosters defense. Huakau plays it. Saville gets it out to, I think that's Rogan again. I keep mixing up a few plays here. I am feel like I found a little bit of a rhythm before the break, but we're back and we're a little rusty again. So third tackle or fourth tackle now. Renke, 30 meters out. Saville scoots from dummy half, gets the ball to Berryman Duff. Berryman Duff dumped on the 40. Isabelle Kelly underneath her by the looks of it. She looks a little bit worse for wear again. Oh, and we've slipped over on the
Oh,
line.
bugger me.
Oh,
Bugger
that
me dead.
is. Okay.
All right. Well, valiant effort.
I did go into this game with a lot of hope.
We might get some points now. Valiant effort as Rima Butler charges forward and is met by 3 Tigers defenders. Man, Broncos and Sharks must be looking in the sheds going, Jesus, what's going to happen to us? Because there's been an event in every single game so far, in both of the games so far, as Koenig takes it to the 30-meter line, plays it. Oh, has there been a bobble there from Kelleher? No, play on. Aiken left to Kelly. Kelly fends away. And she stopped about 19 away from the try line. 22 and a half minutes to go. It's 22-4. Kelleher passes right to Koenig, right to Butler, and Butler's chopped by Clifford, and that one hurt her. That one hurt Rima Butler. And she gets up
She's got
slowly,
enough
plays
better,
it. Fourth to Koenig, cut out right to Surges, right to Naividi. Naividi flirting with danger, but gets down to the grass before getting bundled into touch. Surges from dummy half goes left to Baxter, left to Kelleher, on the last, puts in the crossfield kick. That's batted back by Wood, but I think that's going to be called a knock on and Tigers ball, I'd suggest. Yes.
Yep, knock on the last Tigers ball. Isabelle Kelly looks like she's back out there, maybe in the centres. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. The Roosters team list, it looks a little bit, or lineup, it looks a little funky at the moment. But anyway, first tackle, Turble's dragged back inside her own 10. Roosters' line speed when they are defending close to the Tigers' line has been sensational this game, really forcing the Tigers to take some really tough carries that are oftentimes not working out too well for them. But anyway, third tackle now, Renke, Saville. Saville scoots from dummy half, spots a bit of a gap. Saville, she's up through the middle. She's got...
Pull. Oh.
No call on the hair pull. Oh, yep, there's a penalty. Yeah, go. Go, Chelsea
Go.
Saville. 30 metres out now. The Tigers on the attack here. Let's see what they can do. McGrath. Clifford.
Oh, yeah.
Clifford up inside the Roosters 20 now. This is some enterprising play by the Tigers. Some good, solid running. Great work by Saville up the other end. Huakau trying to bust through some tackles. Gets a few meters away from the Roosters try line. Ball is back in the middle of the field now. Renke. It's fourth tackle. Renke 9 meters away from the Roosters try line. Saville goes right. The ball is with Manera. Faifua. Faifua runs back into the middle of the field. She's wrapped up and swung to the ground by some solid Roosters defense. Last tackle now. Evie McGrath kicks it. Ball is under the posts and is taken in goal for a goal line dropout by the Roosters.
Good kick. That's maybe their best set of the day, man.
I think it absolutely is, and it's great work off the penalty there for the hair pull. Weren't sure if we were actually getting one, but what about this run that we're seeing on replay now by Chelsea Saville? That was great. All right, the dropout has been taken. It's been drilled 40 meters along the ground. It is now with Tara Renke. Tara Renke runs it and carries it back up just outside the Roosters 20. A good carry there by Tara. Saville goes right. It's Togatuki now with the ball. 15 meters out from the Roosters line. Saville scoots from dummy half again. Saville, she's a few meters away from the posts. Saville has been great since coming back from the restart of play. Manera. Who we got here? It's now Montana Clifford. 5 meters away from the line. We've gone left, are we? Yeah, we're going short side again. Renke gets it out to Pollard. Pollard is tackled through the
Oh, man.
Oh, that is great Roosters defense. It's going up as a no try, and I think this will remain. I don't think it was grounded. Maybe we're checking to see whether she went out touching goal or touch in play. Let's have a look here. Naiviti George. Yeah, the ball is definitely not grounded. I mean, I think I'm probably clutching at straws to say that may be a hip drop, but it is very good defense by Tanya Naiviti, not Naiviti George. My apologies. Ball definitely has not been grounded. We're going slow-mo in reverse. Yeah, touching goal.
Alrighty.
All right. So a 20-meter restart for the Roosters after some really good attacking efforts by the Tigers come up short.
Naviti's got the ball in hand and she will tap it now. She goes forward. I think maybe a bit of a false start from her sort of thing. She slipped as she took off, but she's met by 4 Tigers defenders and is eventually brought down. So about 5 meters gained on that play. This is 0 tackle. And now Baxter at dummy half passes left in field for Surges, who gets over the 30-meter line by a couple of meters and will eventually play the ball now. This is Isabelle Kelly scooting to the right-hand side and making an effective 15-meter carry, getting to halfway, plays the ball. They're inside Tigers territory now all of a sudden. Baxter gets over the 40, stopped 15 meters inside Tigers territory. Kelleher left. Oh, Koenig bobbled it, nearly lost it, but regathered it. Takes 3 Tigers defenders to bring her down. She's about 23 meters away from the try line. Kelleher goes right. This is Baxter back under for Jess Surges. Again, good contact by Clifford. So Kelleher goes left. Koenig. Aiken was met very quickly. She had 2 goes at the kick and eventually gets it through.
All right. Caitlin Turnbull is tackled where she picks the ball up. That one went backwards through the hands. It's now with Evie McGrath 3 meters away from the Tigers line. Another hard effort out of trouble here. Ball is taken just outside our 10 by the debutante. We're going left here. The ball is now with Rogan. Tackled just inside our 20 on the 4th. Noor is back on the field now. Noor plays it. It's with Jade Fanua, I think that is. All right, last tackle now. 19 meters, that's set. Manera kicks over the top of the Roosters defense, and it is taken sliding by Bridie Parker, who looks like she's knocked it on, or Mia Wood. Still not sure who's out on the wing out there. Yep, it is dropped there by Maya Wood. All right, so the Tigers get another set here. That gets them a little bit further out of trouble. So it's now Tigers scrum feed. Roosters do not get the ball back. It's back with the Tigers. Nor out of dummy half to Clifford. Clifford to Faifua. Faifua drilled into the ground there. Nor now to Fanua. Togatuki takes it. Runs it over halfway. Nor picks up. That's Tara Renke now, 40 metres out from the Roosters line, and Togatuki now knocks it on. So it's back to the Roosters.
Nasiro's got the ball. So 15 and a half minutes remaining. They've had a couple opportunities, haven't they, the West Tigers, to bring the score back to a 22-8 or 22-10. But we play on. This here is Jess Surgis. And she'll get up and play the ball now. 5 metres inside Tigers territory. This is Koenig right to Lopamua. And Lopamua is over the 40-metre line by a couple. Third tackle, Kelleher. Scoots to the right-hand side. Finds Baxter at first receiver. Then off to Strange. And Strange is tackled about 25 metres out on the side closest to the interchange. Baxter, left in field. Kelleher, first receiver. Koenig, and then back under here for Tessa Poole. And Poole is going to be stopped on the 20-metre line. This is last tackle. Kelleher waits at dummy half, and she chooses to go left, a cutout to Taryn Aiken, who had put the kick in, and it's a great catch by Tataya Faifua. She had a lot of pressure there by the West Tigers kick chase that just then, man.
Yeah, she really did. It was great to see the Tigers get up on her. She still got a kick away. It was a really solid kick, but a great reflex diving catch by Faifua, as it's now second tackle. It's with Clifford. Clifford, she's collared a little bit high there by Jess Surgis. But anyway, we're playing on. Rogan now has the ball. She's running back into the middle of the field, sideways, not going very far forward. So it's now fourth tackle, and we're still inside our 20. What can we do here? It's back with Togatuki. Togatuki running it forward, gets another 10 metres. So it's now last 25 metres gained this set. Not great, unfortunately. Manera kicks the ball up again, knocked back by Wood this time, but she picks it up and off she goes.
From her own 40, she puts the step on and makes more meters than what she would have if she didn't, and she enters the Tigers' territory. 13 and a half minutes to go. Taryn Aiken, a dummy half, passes right infield here for Mia Wood, and Mia Wood is stopped on the 40-metre line. Second tackle, the Roosters are central here, and we've got Kelleher, a dummy half, who elects to go right, finds Koenig, one off the ruck, and gets to the 30-metre line. Third tackle. And it looks like Salma Noor is down there for the West Tigers, but she's getting up, playing tough and getting back in the line as it's worked its way to Lopamua, who gets over the 20-metre line, backing her way and is stopped probably 15 metres out from the try line. Fourth tackle, the screws are just turning here for the Roosters, and it's Koenig, left to Aiken, left to Naseo, left to friggin' Wood, and left to bloody Isabelle Kelly. Well done. It was Bridie Parker to Isabelle Kelly. The jersey changes have done a number on me, and it's done a number on the West Tigers just then, mate. It's 26 points to 4 with the kick to come.
Yeah, easily had us for numbers there. That was going to be a try for all money. You can see our centre, it's a long way in field, leaving our winger very short. There's now a two-woman overlap, easily enough. We forced the try out wide, but that's still a very, very simple try for the Roosters. Some very quick passes. Causes our defense a world of trouble there, and it's made short work of by Isabelle Kelly. Disappointing after such a positive run by the Tigers there, but
you did start the better of the two, didn't you? But we're now 15 minutes in since we've had resumption of play, and that's the first points since the conversion, man. Look, unfortunately, I think the air's just been let out of the balloon a little bit here, but it looks like that the rain has stopped. I think maybe it could still be sprinkling, but it looks like it has stopped. Thank goodness for that. As Kelleher gets Doesn't muck around.
That
And
is a
puts it
very
over the
good kick.
black dot.
That is an
Wow.
exceptional kick. I cannot fault that. That is a brilliant kick.
She had no lead up, hey? She just said, no, I'm
No.
just going to kick the shit out of this, and over the black dot it went.
Can't say I like how good that kick was, but it was a very bloody good kick. All right. 11 and a half to go. Let's see if we can minimize some damage and maybe score some points, but we'll see. Anyway, we're getting ready for the resumption of play.
Oh, the umbrellas are coming back out. As soon as I said it, the rain has started back up.
Didn't you, Sam? You
My
had to
bad.
say it.
All right, decent kickoff there for the West Tigers as Lockpomua brings it back from her own 10 and is able to get to the 20. Still standing and still going.
Despite the call of held.
Yes. Kelleher goes left. And it was Parker that found Otessa Paule out there on the left edge. 5 short of the 40-meter line here at the Roosters. Second tackle, Kelleher decides to go back to the left-hand side. This is Nasio, and Nasio rumbles her way to halfway and gets into Tigers territory, actually. And this is Parker passing right to Kelleher, right to Koenig. Koenig just takes the hit up and gets to the 40. This is fourth tackle. 28 points to 4, 10.5 minutes to go. Kelleher runs to the right-hand side. Oh, beat one, but a good desperate tackle there from jersey 17 from the Tigers. As Koenig got to dummy half late, Aiken puts in the kick, and it's collected there by the West Tigers only just. Calls for a knock-on by the Roosters, though, but play on.
I think when she's sliding backwards, it's probably very clearly been knocked backwards anyway. That was Rebecca Pollard, and we get a penalty now through Evie McGrath. Looks like a high contact penalty from Naividi. So, close to the sideline. We will kick for touch this time. Probably won't get that many meters from it. And there's a replay of the tackle. I think it's not so much Naividi. It might be the shoulder from the other player in, who was Koenig. But anyway, resumption of play here now. Second tackle. It's been taken by Huakau. Wrapped up by 2 Roosters players. Gets up, plays the ball. So Nor now back in field to Fanua. Goes down to her knees, but so gets up for a quickish play the ball. I think that's now Renke. Renke's over halfway on fourth tackle. McGrath has it out to Huakau. Oh, there's a bit of a I'm not sure what happened there, but there was a bit of a complaint from Huakau. Anyway, McGrath kicks it, gets it between
Good
2
kick.
Roosters defenders, dribbles about 5 meters, but is now picked up and off the Roosters go.
All right, so that's Bridie Parker back at fullback. So now Corbin Baxter, unless if something else has happened, I think Corbin Baxter is off the paddock, and this is Maya Wood with the hit up and getting to the 20-meter line. Aiken waits at dummy half and gets the pill, passes right back in field for Isabelle Kelly, who dummies and takes the hit up, and she's getting driven. No. She stands her ground and actually makes more meters actually in the end, getting to the 30-meter. I think your Fanua is down, mate, as Kelleher goes right, finds Jasmine Strange, and Strange is stopped. This is fourth tackle. And the players have broken away. Jessica Surgis, is crunched by Salma Noor, but it's 6 again. That is seriously unlucky as Naividi arcs her run and is able to get to the 30-meter line. 8 minutes to go, 0 tackle. Kelleher at dummy half, gives it to Lopamua, puts the foot down and makes about 15 meters. She's asking for a hair pull as and she gets it. So a hair pull there by the Tigers on the Roosters.
I think
time
that
has
might
to
have
be
been
stopped.
knocked on I think that might have been knocked on a little bit when they made the break and got that that 6 again call there, but couldn't exactly see what happened there because the camera was focused on the player on the ground.
Oh,
That was big hair pull there, and
pull leg.
Huakau might be in trouble.
Paulo stopped right in front of the post. Keller at dummy half, gives it left to Koenig. Stopped right in front of the try line. Second tackle. Koenig plays the ball. Kelleher out the back, left to Aiken, left to Nasio. Nasio standing. She's got the ball, a hand free. She gives it back to Aiken. Aiken running, dummying, crunched by Salma Noor. Good tackle from her. Third tackle. Kelleher scoots to the left-hand side, gives it to Nasio. In the wet weather, she spins and goes over and scores. Aliyah Nasio deserves that try. She's worked really hard today, and she's extended the lead out for the Roosters to 32 points to 4 with 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, just muscled her way through there. Some Tigers defense, it looks to be tiring a little bit now. It's really hard to stop some of these big bench forwards from the Roosters. They're really showing their value here. And yeah, there's been a bit of a shoulder to the face, shoulder of the ball, elbow of the ball carrier to the face of the defender there. But tries being confirmed. That's well put down by the big second rower, Nasio from the Roosters. It's getting a little bit tougher going for the Tigers now. We hung in there for a decent while, but it's now starting to run away from us a little bit, I think, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah. No, you've got so many injuries going on at the moment as well, man. And the Roosters are just about, besides Millie Elliott, and the other player aforementioned that you mentioned before, they are just about full strength now. Jocelyn Kelleher, just seeing the graphic up on screen, mate, she has been around for the blink of an eye, and all of a sudden, she's only a couple points away from being the all-time leading point scorer in the NRLW as she slices that one over the black dot, 34-4. I think she made her debut 3 years ago, and she has just skyrocketed to top of the pops. I think she's only about 4 points away from taking over Zahara Tamara's point scoring tally.
Yeah, I honestly am not sure when she debuted. That might be something worth looking up, but I might look that up actually while you run this next set. So low kickoff drilled by the Tigers, and it's picked up by the Roosters, and away they go.
Well, Gordon Baxter's still out there. I have no idea what's going on in Lopamua. She just breaks the line, makes 30 meters, over halfway. She's still going. She's gotten down to the 40-meter line. And because of the wetness of the ground, she slid forward an extra 5. Kelleher left. Koenig, she does not pass. She doesn't keep it going. Oh, dear. Got to the 30-meter line, gets up, plays the ball, second tackle. Kelleher, Aiken, back under for the try scorer in Nasio. And Nasio stopped about 21 meters out from the try line. Third tackle. Kelleher at dummy half goes right. Koenig, right to Aiken. Flat for Strange. Oh, good contact on Strange by Lily Rogan, I think that might be. And she stopped 11 meters out. Fourth tackle. Kelleher comes back left in field for Koenig, who passes left to Aiken, and Nasio drops the pill. Bugger me dead.
So I've just looked it up. She debuted the 3rd of October 2020 for the Roosters against the Dragons in round 1. So she's played 42 games and scored 6 tries. So that's
she debuted in 2020. It feels like she's been in the game for 3 years. She's been in the game for 5 years.
Remind me, which was the season that, while the game's going on in the background here, which was the season or the year where 2 seasons were played in one? Was it 2022?
It was 21. Oh!
Was it? No, I think it was 2022 because the 21 and 22 seasons were both that year, because that was the year before the expansion with our teams came in. Anyway, there's been a lot going on here. Noor scoots from dummy half. We're inside the Roosters half now on 4th tackle. Great legs tackle there. Berryman Duff. Ranky now has it 20 meters out from the Roosters line. Come on, girls. Let's see if we can get some points in the last few minutes here. Eva McGrath kicks. Good kick up over the top. It's taken very well, though, by Navidi, who's tackled 3 meters away from her line.
3 minutes to go. And Baxter gets dummy half, gives it out to Jess Surgis, and she gets over the 10-meter line. Second tackle. I can't believe Kelleher debuted in 2020. It feels like she's only been around for a couple of years. And this is Bridie Parker, threatened to break the line. This is third tackle. Baxter at dummy half. She goes left. This is Mia Wood, and she gets to the 30-meter line. She's getting dragged back here. And she'll play the ball now. Fourth tackle. This is Koenig. Just straight and hard from Koenig. The game's already won. Just don't do anything stupid here. Hopefully no injuries. Kelleher goes right, finds Taranaki on the last and puts it downfield.
It's picked up by Faifua as the rain is tumbling back down again now. We can see on our screens. Faifua drilled into the ground there, just outside our 30. So we've got decent field position here going into this set. We'll see if we can do anything with it to try and put a tiny little bit of dignity back in this scoreline. Anyway, it's Turnbull. This will be only the second game this year she hasn't scored a try in if she doesn't cross the line. Back with Knorr now. Scoots from dummy half. Takes it inside the Roosters half on fourth tackle. They are covered in mud, these girls. Let's see what happens in these last couple of minutes. Kezi Apps now. Big captain's run from Kezi Apps. Dragged. Slides. 30 metres out now. 43 metres off this set. Kick to come here. Little grubber by Evie McGrath. Doesn't get the second little grubber away. It's picked up by the Roosters. Away they go. Kelleher it is.
Great hands by Kelleher. 90 seconds remain. And she'll play the ball about 25 metres upfield. And this is just Surgis now. Backing her way to the 30. At times, it has been competitive. That first half was competitive from the Tigers. Off the top of the dome, it was 16-4. And it's just gotten away from the Tigers in this second half. And there was also that lightning delay. And, yeah, it's just it hasn't worked out. So fourth tackle, Jess Surgis plays the ball. Novidi passes left in field here for Aiken. Back under for Koenig. That's fourth tackle. And now this is fifth. Under a minute remains as Koenig plays the ball. Kelleher passes right. And Taranaki decides to put it sky high. Faifua was under it. She kicked it forward a little bit and trapped it well.
Good pick up in the end by Faifua with some Roosters defense running at her. All right, let's see what we can do in these final 30 seconds. Pollard gets up, plays it. It's with Rogan now. Third tackle. We probably may not get through the full set here. It's 17 seconds to go. Knorr plays it to Togatuki. Togatuki runs it forward. Takes it just outside the 30. 8 seconds to go now. This is probably going to be the final play. Knorr just runs it out of dummy half. Gets past the 40 and is not going to get up to play the ball in time. Yeah, that is the end of the game.
Well, all players, both in the first game and in particularly this second game, are to be commended in awful, awful conditions. The Roosters win 34 points to 4, and the rain is as bad as it has been all afternoon. Broncos and Sharks, it's your turn now. Man.
You think rainy conditions will suit a team like the Sharks? Then again, it'd suit the Eels more. Slimy, slippery Eels.
Aaron, man, Jag asked the question earlier on, but the players for tomorrow, what is the pitch? What's the pitch going to be like tomorrow? Like, is it going to be up to scratch? That's the question I've got. And considering my Cowboys are the first team off the rank tomorrow morning at 11:50, I shudder to think how patchy it will be and how scratched up it might be. So, but look, I'll pay you for the overtime, Aaron, because we've gone about 40 minutes overtime. But thank you so much for your company. Tigers at least got on the board for you, mate. But yeah, no, thank you very much for your time and company today, mate. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Sam. Pleasure to call another game with you. Hopefully we'll get maybe one or two more at least in before the end of the season, eh?
100%. No, we'll definitely try to. All right, guys, thank you very much for your company, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which is tomorrow, Cowboys and Warriors with Ash Thomas. Thank you very much. Enjoy the night.